Welcome to the Art of Dress. Today I'm very happy to share with you the 4 versions of the Elaborate Gamine. That is to say, the 4 Artistries. So thank you for coming and subscribing. Here we're looking at the Elaborate Gamine today, and this is Zoe Saldana, or Saldana. She's actually, I guess, part Puerto Rican and part Dominican, and has the distinction of having been in 3 of the top 5 blockbusters of all time. And in this beautiful picture, you get to see an example of the architectural in action. So what does that mean? So let me show you the symbols that explain a little bit of what the architectural is. And not just architectural, but all 4 of the artistries. So we'll start with architectural at the top though, and there you see the symbol. It's sort of like a spade, but what it shows you is the emphasis of the form is at the bottom of the form, and so that represents a blunt cut, or you could call it a bob. And moving clockwise, you see the symbol for harmonic with a side volume. Again, clockwise, and now you see the sculptural symbol with the focus of the head at the top of her head or anyone's head. And finally, in the center, you see composite, which is made up of the other 3 depending on the coloring. So let's go back to Zoe and look again at architectural. So the first picture already gave a pretty good indication of a blunt cut. And also you can see even here, there's no bang. That is what the architectural wears, a right-hand side part, no bang, and a blunt cut. But you also get a really good look at the coloring aspect of her hair, because that always enters in with length, volume, and texture. So she is olive green air, and her length is in the longest group. Her volume is in the medium low group, and her texture is in the medium high group, and you can see that all 3 are amazing on her, and look how cute she looks with her hair like this. Adorable. Our next example is Harmonic. Here is Coco Rocha. I have been a fan of her modeling for a very long time. She is a really successful model from Canada. And Coco is Elaborate Gamine Harmonic Ruby Fire. So the harmonic shows up with the left-hand side part, the side bang, and the side volume. Really good here, especially when you take into account how short this haircut is and needs to be, because Ruby actually is the shortest of all the haircuts, and also in the lowest group for volume, not the lowest, but low volume. And finally, in terms of texture, just a little bit more texture. And she knocks it out of the park with this haircut, and I have never seen her look more beautiful. So that, of course, is personally so rewarding to see her just luminous, like just stunning. And I have another example of a haircut that I find really stunning, and now we move on to sculptural. So again, here's someone we haven't looked at before. This is Alessandra Ambrosio. She is a Victoria's Secret model, and she is very well known. She has, from the artistry standpoint, she's sculptural, and that means we're looking for really a center part or no part, and then we're looking for, in her case, a long bang, and also the layers with that silhouette that gives all the attention on top. So all 3 of these things are really very good. Yes, that's probably a right-hand part, but because there's so much bang, it doesn't really diminish much at all, if at all, from how beautiful this is for her. And because she is yellow fire, she's looking for medium short hair, she's looking for medium high in terms of volume, and very high in terms of texture. So everything is really good. The length, the volume is really good. The texture, not bad at all, and it shows because it's just so beautiful on her. I have never seen her look more beautiful. And our last example is composite. again, someone new for us. This is Doots and Kroos, and she is a Dutch model. Once again, Victoria's Secret. Now, in the case of Dootsen, she is, to understand composite, she is composite. You have to know what kind of coloring she has. She has burgundy earth coloring. So earth coloring means she's looking for a left-hand side part, a bang, and a blunt cut. So all mixed up from the different artistries. And this haircut, she has her hair pulled back. It's really the side pieces here that are giving us the impression of having the blunt cut. And she doesn't have a left-hand side part, but she does have a bang. So it's just the only picture I could find of her looking like this, and it was so beautiful on her. I was happy just to show this one. From the standpoint of her coloring, what does burgundy say about coloring? So now the length is going to be medium, medium-low. The volume is going to be medium-low also, and the texture is going to be the volume is medium-high, a little bit higher volume, medium-low texture. So because this is shot from like up, you're getting a more impression of volume than is actually there. It might be that the picture looks better than the reality, but in terms of length, volume, and texture, the side pieces are the right length. The volume looks maybe not as full as she could go, but still very good. And she has that light amount of texture, the medium-low group for texture. So all in all, it's really becoming for her and really fun to show you looking like this, how beautiful she's looking. So thank you for sharing this with me today. We're getting close to the end of this series. The next one is Refined Dramatic, and I look forward to that. So thank you again for coming and subscribing, and please take care.